Our research highlighted that nearly half of our readers have some form of counselling service available in their contact centre for advisors, and nearly a third also have mental health first aiders available. That's great to see, isn't it?
Yeah, that's really positive. From something from our research that we've been doing over the past few years, we found that lots of centres are starting to put mental health first aid training in place for both their colleagues and leaders as well. And that's a resource that can really help just to support other colleagues, to support advisors, team leaders, just to overall increase the culture of having that acceptance for mental health within the workplace. So that's really great to see. And in terms of the counselling services, again, that's also really beneficial to have in contact centres, as we know they are such high stress environments. So for those colleagues who perhaps might not be as confident speaking to someone internal to the organisation, it's great to have those external counselling services at hand as well for when someone needs to actually speak to a mental health professional.
And I think you're right there. It's about the combination of having a few different factors at play there. If someone is more comfortable internally or sort of self-servicing their own well-being, then you have the resources available to help them. But also, if they do want to be more comfortable with an external counselling service, you do have those available to them as well. And I think especially as we move towards more of an AI-centric contact center, where the menial, easy tasks are being taken up by artificial intelligence, those harder, more cognitive, heavy tasks are being left onto the human agents, which again, it just highlights the need for support networks like this.
Yeah, definitely.
And then let's talk about some of the low-cost external resources that leaders can put into place to get the ball rolling. Obviously, we had around 20% of our audience saying they have no initiative in place at the moment. I know a lot of those people from conversations that I've had with our readers would be looking to, right, where do I start with something like this? You
Mhm.
mentioned in your analysis some really great, like I say, some low-cost external resources that leaders can use for their team.
Yeah, so definitely, again, within our research, we found that you don't have to reinvent the wheel in terms of looking for initiatives to give to advisors. And there are loads of great resources out there that do have the evidence behind them. For example, Mind have toolkits. There's lots of national events and days that provide those resources for organizations to then give to their advisors. For example, on like World Mental Health Day, there'll be loads of resources out there for contact centers to actually go to, use, and just provide to their advisors, team leaders, and managers to distribute throughout centers. So, as I said, it's not about reinventing the wheel. In terms of there are loads of great external resources out there to use for contact centers as well. Again, that being low cost. If centres don't have the resources to be spent on it at the moment, there's still something that can be done to improve advisor wellbeing.
I think when it's something that can be as emotionally sensitive as something like advisor well-being, it can be difficult to know where to start. Again, when there is sometimes a stigma around
Mm-hmm.
this kind of conversation, I think you're 100% right when you recommended some of the resources from organizations like Mind, where they are accredited, they are trusted inherently there, and it can
Mm-hmm.
be a great place to start that process, like you say.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's about getting those accredited, those organizations that you can trust in to distribute those resources, really.